My name is Emily and I have been asked by Cheshire East Libraries to help them celebrate National Storytelling Week. I would like to tell you a story that I have written called Through the Ages. The year was 2021 and the earth was cold. Icy particles glittered on leaves and twigs, and the animals were deep in hibernation. Nestled in next to the Peak District National Park was a bustling and vibrant place known as Cheshire East. Lots of towns lived within Cheshire East. Macclesfield, Poynton, Wilmslow, Congleton, Crewe, Nantwich, Sandbach, Bollington, and so many more. Do you live in Cheshire East? If so, then allow me to take you on a journey through the pages. Now, it was the middle of winter, but it was unlike any other winter that the children of Cheshire East had ever experienced. The shops were shut, bedrooms turned into classrooms, and everybody had to stay home. Boring. One day, a teacher at Park Royal Community School in Macclesfield suggested that her students should borrow some books from the library. "But miss," said the children, "the libraries are closed." Miss put her thinking cap on and she emailed Cheshire East Libraries, and within a few days all of the school children were issued with books. Anne-Marie got The Very Hungry Caterpillar, Josh received The Iron Giant, Charlotte got The Magic Key, and Jordan ended up with Gangster Granny. As the children began to read their books, mysterious things started to happen. Anne-Marie opened The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and by the time she'd reached the end of the second page, a huge feast had appeared in front of her. Apples, pears, pies, cakes, cheese, cookies. Yummy! Meanwhile, Josh found himself flying through the sky with an iron giant and battling against an army. By the time he'd finished his book, he found this by its side. Wow! Charlotte had made some new friends when reading The Magic Key, Biff, Chip and Kipper, and as she turned the next page, her house key began to glow. Suddenly, Biff, Chip and Kipper appeared, and Charlotte found herself swimming underwater with a whale. The whale playfully pushed Charlotte into the sky using his big tail before she fell back in the water with a huge great splash. And what about Jordan? Well, Jordan didn't feel much like reading. They hadn't seen their granny for such a long time due to lockdown, and Jordan was sad. One stormy day, during a power cut, Jordan picked up Gangster Granny and started to read. After a few pages, Jordan laughed out loud. And suddenly, somebody joined in with the laughing. He turned around and it was Jordan's granny. But she wasn't dressed like she usually was. She was wearing a cap and sunglasses and a big chain. "Come on, Jordan," she said. "We've got a gig to go to." And when Jordan blinked, they found themselves on a stage, rapping with their very own gangster granny. Yeah! When the kids logged onto their computers on Monday morning, after their Joe Wicks workout, they had an email from their teacher. It said, "I hope you've all enjoyed your books and that your weekend wasn't too boring. Would you like me to order you some more books from the library?" Their adventures were not over just yet. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and hopefully you've laughed along, you've enjoyed me getting very, very wet, and perhaps it's inspired you to borrow a book from your local library and go on an adventure yourself through the pages. Thank you again, and keep a lookout for more storytelling videos from East Cheshire Libraries coming soon.